Yeah, I'm seeing them compete. That's the biggest thing. Is each day everybody's competing. Obviously, our defensive coaches challenge us every day, and so it's good to see our guys not turn that down, compete, get after it, and we're seeing consistent improvement, and that's all you can ask for in fall camp.
What are you liking out of Makalauda earlier?
I like just the overall package. He's locked in mentally. He's been really focused on every practice. He's making plays when they come to him, and he's doing everything for our offenses, which is exactly what I challenged him to do. And he's also leading our group, the offensive guys, and our team. So it's good to just see him kind of be that whole package so far.
What's the next step for him? Obviously, he had a great productive year last year. Can he be one of the best tight ends in the country this year, do you think?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the goal, is just to improve and really max out who he is and what his potential is. Be the best Matt Lauder. And we're seeing that right now, but it's a process. It takes a lot of time. It takes consistency every day, and I'm seeing that from him right now. So it's a good first step.
It seemed like today was the tight end's best day. I mean, they're involved a lot, it seemed like, in the passing game, just from that group in general. And I guess just for you, that's your group, but you're obviously looking over the whole offense now. How are we going to see the tight ends, using it differently? Or
Yeah, I think it fits with the whole offense, making sure we're balanced, not just running past, but that we have complements within our system, within our plays, and tight ends are a big part of that. They're a big complement to our run game, to our pass game, and situationally, it will show up, and it did today, and that was great for them. That was a step in the right direction and a confidence booster for the group.
Obviously, you've known you're stepping into this role for a little while now, Nate, but what is it like going into fall camp when you're at the controls of the offense versus what you've done previously?
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of new responsibilities, new experiences, and I've embraced that. I got a lot of good people around me that are helping me every day, and the big thing for me coming into this fall camp was just making sure that the offense was organized, the staff was organized, and everybody was on the same page. That was the primary focus, and as we go, I'm learning and growing with everybody else.
How do you do that? Who do you lean on? Who gives you? Who does it right? I mean.
Well, I had a good blueprint with Coach Cutter, so I don't need to blow that up. He knows what he's doing, so that's a good blueprint. But it's just talking to mentors, to people I know, kind of picking their brains. Obviously, Coach Hill, he's been a coordinator before. Coach Miller's been a coordinator before. Coach Keene's been a coordinator before. So I got a lot of that experience on our staff. So I lean on those guys to make sure that we're doing everything that we should, to the best of our ability.
I noticed in practice today there was a period, like a kickoff period or something, where you came down and stood by the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Just obviously things like that you haven't done in the past here. Just looking over the whole offense. What was kind of you didn't say much. I think you're mostly just kind of observing. But what little small periods like that where you're involved with the other positions?
Yeah, I'm trying to be present with every position within this new role. I think that's very important. And also I'm trying to learn as much as I can. Coach Hill is the expert in quarterback play and quarterback development. So I'm just trying to learn with him. So when I have those opportunities, I want to be around those guys. I want to be feeling them, listening to what they're doing. And also I'm learning at the same time. So that's the fun part in this role, is I'm able to kind of, get with other guys, get with other positions, coach multiple positions, and evolve as a coach.
What is it? I know it's not like you're not the only non-quarterback coach to be the offensive coordinator, but traditionally most times the quarterback's the coach is the OC. So what is that like for you and with what Zach's doing, and just how that whole dynamic's working?
It's all about, again, it's being organized, right? What is everybody's role? What are the expectations? And then it's about communication. Being on the same page with Zach, with the quarterbacks, every day, continuously, and that's the biggest piece. Because I got to know what Maddox is feeling about a potential play, about a potential practice. So it's just consistent communication and then being on the same page with Coach Hill.
Back to the tight end room, that continuity in that room. A lot of the same guys that you had last year. How nice is that to have?
It's huge. Experience is so beneficial in this game, and to have a group that's been through the fire, that's been in those hard games, that's been in this system, is very helpful for me in my new role, because that allows me to get more involved in other areas, trusting that those older guys are going to be developing and teaching the younger guys. So it takes a lot off my plate and allows me to put more on theirs too, and try to challenge them and keep growing with them.
I feel like Lauder his production it was to the point where it almost seems like he kind of overshadowed like Matt Wagner. But like, what is he capable of? Talking about Wagner, like.
Yeah, Wagner is capable of quite a bit. He's got a lot of ability, and last year was huge for him. You saw that confidence build throughout the season, and he brings a different style of play than Matt. And it's good to have kind of that complement and two guys you can really lean on heavily in a lot of different situations at the tight end position.
You mentioned talking about like organization stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Covered a lot of fall camps, and it seems like usually like the first couple of days there are those moments where maybe a player is in a wrong spot, or there's a necessary communication, make sure everybody's on the same page. I don't really feel like that's been the case so far. Like, how would you say it's gone?
I think that's all part of the overall plan, the yearly plan that Coach Danielson has in place, and what we're allowed to do within the rules with the NCAA. We can talk football a certain amount of time during the summer, and so these guys are getting a head start. They've been through these installs already, so we've kind of gone through those growing pains, and that's why we're able to operate at least a little bit better during fall camp. So it's good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Quentin Brown.
Yeah.
He looks like 25s everywhere out there. I mean,
Yeah.
how, I know it's 4 days, but I mean, is he a guy that you're gonna be able to have some fun with, and how you utilize him?
Absolutely. I've been very impressed with his maturity, his work ethic, and then we all know the type of speed he has, but I think he's showing kind of the full game right now, and his ability to run every route, his toughness blocking. It's been fun to see, but I'm excited about where he started this fall
I
camp.
mean, is he a guy that even, we saw what Cam Bates' role was last year. I mean, is he a guy that could even have a bigger role than that as a first-year player? Or?
It's too early to tell. It's too early to tell, but I like what I'm seeing so far, and it's all about depth on offense anyways. So just to have those young guys already showing that they're capable and showing that they're improving is huge for us.
The receiver group as a whole is a question for a lot of people coming in with who you lost last year. I mean, do you feel like, I know it's 4 days, but with some of these other guys that have stepped up, the freshman stuff, do you feel like that's a position that you feel pretty good about?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think Chris Marshall has been phenomenal so far this fall camp, and I think we all know what he's capable of, so it's been exciting to see that. And we knew what type of young guys we were going to get in this class, and it's fun to watch them continue to grow. But I think that room is in a great place, and we got a lot of different weapons, different type of weapons, and it's really just continuing to improve and take advantage of these fall camp practices.
With we were talking about Maddox a little bit, but obviously like your guys' connection relationship is so important. It's like, I don't know, kind of the being on the same page, not necessarily the play call, but knowing what play you guys might want to call, or some of the intricacies there. Like how do you make sure you get that with Maddox, I guess?
Yeah, it's finding time, whether it's pre-practice, post-practice, during practice, in between drills, getting with him that way, before meetings. It's just finding that time to kind of review, rehash what is going on as far as installation that day or what happened within that practice. And then again, coming back at the end with Coach Hill and himself to make sure everybody's on the same page. It's just, like I said before, it's just being consistent with that day in and day out.
Malik Sherrod, what's he bring to the offense?
Everything. He's the ultimate competitor, which I love. He's very smart. He picks everything up really fast, and he's got unbelievable vision. And I think he is that elder statesman in the room that provides that leadership, but also that experience. He's not afraid of the moment. He'll go out on third down, and he'll protect the quarterback. He'll be there on goal line. He can return the ball for Coach Collins. He does everything, so he provides a lot of spark for our offense.
When you get a transfer coming in, sometimes, it takes a while for them to adjust. It feels like he kind of was accepted right away. What's that say about just the type of player he is?
I think it says a lot about him, but also his relationship with Coach Montgomery and their experience in the past, I think, helped ease that transition. And he's just easy to be around. He's not shy, as you guys know, so it was a quick transition.
Where do you see him fitting into the offense? I feel like he came here, it was like, he's a special teams guy, and now he seems to be fighting for a starting spot.
Yeah, he can do everything. That's where he fits. He can do everything. So I think we're still early in fall camp, so we're still developing who does what best. We don't really have a depth chart at this point, but I know he's capable of doing everything within our offense, so that gives me and us a lot of flexibility.
There was a guy at practice today rocking number 26, lining up in the backfield too.
Yeah.
What did you see out of him today, and what do you think of where he's at right now?
I think he's ready to roll. So we'll see. Yeah. Thank you guys.